So you're facing the wrong way. There we go. I think that'll do. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have update number 4 for you for September for my Harry Potter project pan. This project pan was started by Christina Chang last year, and this year she invited all of her subscribers to come and join her, and so I'm very happily participating, and this is actually the video that'll cause me to start my YouTube channel during this pandemic when I was bored and didn't really know what else to do with myself. So here we are. This is a rolling project pan. There are 4 prompts. I chose 1 item per prompt, and I believe that I have rolled out 2 or 3 items at this point, which is really super exciting. This project began in May. It will run until December 13th. This video is supposed to have gone up on September 13th, but it is now the 15th, and I'm just filming it, and hopefully I'll get it up for you on Thursday, because only about half of my videos for this have been late. So I mean, this is about on par for me. So if you like this kind of content, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll leave up the link to the playlist for all of the other Harry Potter Project Pan intros and updates for you, so in case you want to binge this type of content, want to see what everybody else picked for these prompts, that information will be down below. Also check out the description bar, because I've been leaving anti-racism resources. Just because your newsfeed has gone back to normal on Facebook doesn't mean that we are where we need to be for this. So if you're wanting to read more and educate yourself, I'll leave that information down below. Make sure you register to vote for November 3rd. And with that, I think my soapbox moment is over, and we're going to go ahead and get into the meat of this video. Shall we? We shall. Prompt number 1 is House Pride. All of the students that go to Hogwarts are sorted into their various houses, and each of those houses values a different set of traits. So whether it is loyalty or bravery or cunning and ambition, or just book smarts and intelligence and wisdom, all of those different traits belong in different houses. I have been sorted into the House of Gryffindor, which the colors for that are red and gold, and they value camaraderie and bravery. I mean, that's what my quiz said, so sure. I selected this beautiful nubbin of red lipstick to satisfy my requirement for my House Pride. It is the lipstick that is on my face, as it has been for every one of these videos, because god damn it, I just want to get this out of my collection. There's so little of it left. This is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish Lipstick by Kate in the shade 60. I'm sure it has some kind of color as well, but so far it just says Rosetto Rouge, and it's just red, so it's red. I have been finding, especially the last month, I didn't wear makeup every single day. In fact, I wore very little makeup, even though I've been trying to kind of make it a point. I went through a funk. I just wasn't feeling it. I'm fairly certain. Did I even keep a tally on this? I don't even have a tally for this item. So I have no idea if I used it once, if I used it 0 times, if I used it 3 times. I used it at least once because it's on my face today. But it's been really hard for me to convince myself to wear a bright, bold red lip when I'm barely getting myself into makeup at all as it is. I'm really hoping that now with just a few months left, I am making progress on it. I'm hoping that I can go ahead and finish this. If not, it still smells just like lipstick, so I don't know. I was really confident that I could finish this, but it turns out red lipstick and I, even though I think it looks really pretty, is just not my own personal preference. So I guess we'll see what happens. Last month, when I weighed this in, it weighed in at 13.3 grams, and today it weighed in at 13.25 grams. For as little as I've been using it, that's pretty much on par with the same weight difference from month to month. So I guess it's something, and hopefully we can see in the pictures that it's going somewhere. But I'm literally looking at my spreadsheet, and I never put in any kind of usage tally for this. So I've said in the past, I'm not really good at that anyway, so it's definitely possible that I have used it and I just didn't mark it down because I'm bad at that. But I have no way of knowing. It's going to have to all rely on the weight today because I have no idea how many times I use this. But you're a bitch. You are. Just go away. I'm not even going to dig into the white portion here, into this plastic. If I get it flat, we're done, because it's already super hard to put on my lips as it is. That is what it is. Maybe when we get further into fall and it starts to feel cool, maybe this red lipstick won't feel like such a struggle. I don't know. Moving on. The next prompt is for Peeves. Peeves is the poltergeist that resides in Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. I almost said Academy. I'm freaking making things up right now. Peeves is a part of the books, but he has not been part of the movies, and I think he's in some of the video games. So if you only know the lore from the movies, you are not going to be familiar with Peeves. But the deal with him is that he is a troublemaker, a mischief maker. He's constantly getting in the way of the kids in the books. I think at times he becomes fairly useful. He certainly has saved them from at least one terrible experience in book 2. Where am I going with this? It's not terribly important. The idea here with this product, though, is either a product that you hated and grew to love, as so many readers did, hated Peeves and grew to love him, or at least a product that you didn't like that has now become an integral part of your makeup process, whether you love it or not. For me, I chose the NYX Angel Veil Primer. I wouldn't say that I hated this product. I don't have strong feelings about it anyway, but up until a couple of years ago, I never even used primers. So now I use one or two every single day. So this one is a pore filling primer. It is fairly lightweight. I think I'm beginning to see that I think it does things for my skin, which is kind of fun and exciting because I wasn't really sure for a really long time there. If I can see through this, so it looks like it's about down to here. There's probably not a whole lot more uses in here. When I first started using this when I first started trying to pan this in March, we were up here, and now we're all the way down here. I think we're going to be able to finish this off, and that is my goal for this, is to finish it. When I weighed it in at the update in August, it weighed in at 17.98 grams, and today it weighed in at 17.07 grams. So almost a full gram of product gone. There's only, I don't know how many grams are in an ounce, 16 grams in an ounce? So we've got to be close on this. I feel like we're going to be able to make this happen. And once I get through this primer, not for this project pan, but just for my life, I'm going to start working on the Wish primer that I got in my Allure beauty box this month. I'll put that link up here if you want to see what I got in that box. My Peeves product, we're here. This is product number 2 for this. And I think we're going to be able to get this one out of here. I don't know if I'll have the time to roll in yet another product, but we'll see what we can do. All right. Item number 3 is Mrs. Weasley's Christmas sweater. In the books, Mrs. Weasley is such a lovely, wonderful human being, such a nurturing mother. And for all of her seven children, am I doing this again? I hate this. Bill, Charlie, George, Fred, Ron, Percy, Ginny. 7 kids. Bill, Charlie, Fred, and George, Percy, Ron, and Ginny. Yes, 7. I forgot Percy in one video, and now I will never forgive myself, and I don't know why I continue to name all of these children. But Mrs. Weasley, there's another here and there. Mrs. Weasley for Christmas every single year knits each of her children, and I assume her husband, a Christmas sweater that has their monogram on it, so everyone knows whose sweater is whose. And then one book, she made one for Harry as well. And they're god-awful looking, but it's just such a sweet thing, and it's supposed to make you feel all warm and loved and cozy. And the idea with this makeup product is wearing something that just makes you feel good. And I particularly chose the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer because of the smell. So, like, the bronzer itself is so smooth, and it goes on so beautifully and so naturally, and it gives you such a nice glow, like suntan. But also, it smells like sunblock and the beach, and I just love that so much. So, we're making really, really nice progress. I really thought I was going to finish this by the end of this year, but I'm not sure. It's really hanging in there. I did use a full gram of product this month. So last month it weighed in at 52.51 grams, and this month it weighed in at 51.51 grams, which I think using a full gram of product in a month is pretty good. This has 11 grams of product in it total. So I gotta be, like, I've been averaging like almost a gram of product a month for the last 5 months, and I had pan on it when I started. So, like, this has gotta be close. We'll put the pictures up so you can see and we can compare side by side, but yeah, we're making some headway on this. And I probably won't, this is the light bronzer shade. I probably won't buy that again because in the summertime it was a little too light for me. I've been kind of using it as a transition shade just to try to get it out of my collection. And I do have a deeper shade in my collection now that I could just use with a really light hand when I'm a little bit fairer in the winter time. But yeah, this is hanging in there. It's going strong. It's making me just a little bit crazy. but that is what it is. Now I have to put this thing back in it because I have to weigh it with it in there, because I'm weighing it with it in there every single time, but I can't stand the noise that it makes when it's in there, at least on camera. The final prompt is extendable ears. Extendable ears were created by Fred and George Weasley and sold in their joke shop, Weasley's Wizarding Wheezes. There it is. And extendable ears are essentially long threads with ears on the end that you can like send into other rooms and spy on conversations, or not spy on, listen in on conversations, eavesdrop on conversations. And the point of this prompt is to choose a makeup product that you bought because you heard somebody else talking about it. As I've said in as I've said in past videos, that's most of my makeup collection. But I did narrow it down to one product, and that was, oh god, this poor mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess False Effect. Last month, this weighed in at 24.42 mascara. I can't believe I can read that because it's right there. Grams. And that is just, that doesn't even look like nothing. Last month, this weighed in at 24.42 grams, and this month it weighed in at 23.89 grams. So that's about a half a gram. Not excellent, but I mean, you're only putting a little tiny bit on your lashes, even if you build it up quite a bit. I have decided it is time to say goodbye. It's less clumpy on the wand than it had been, but it's just not going on my lashes quite the same way. So this has had a lovely ride. It is like a $4 or $5 mascara. I really like how it makes my lashes look, but it is time for us to part. Once I make my way through the rest of my mascaras, perhaps we shall see each other again. But that's it. Into the empties it's going to go. If you're following along, you may know that I've already filmed an empties video. That will not be in it. I don't think. Unless I was brave and talked about it there. I don't think it is. But that does mean that it's time for me to roll in another product. And for extendable ears, this is the second rollout that I've had. I've already rolled out ColourPop's Super Shock Cheek highlighter in Flexitarian, and now that Essence Lash Princess mascara that I brought in this specifically to use it until it was done. My last item for this extendable ears is going to be the Revolution Pro Eye Elements Eye Primer in the shade Core. This is supposed to be a dupe for the MAC Paint Pot in, not Paint Chili, Soft Ochre, the one that's kind of the more yellow tone. And I find that it really does give a very nice base for eyeshadow. I've heard a number of YouTubers talk about this as a dupe, and therefore I wanted to buy it. I don't remember the cost. I got it from Ulta, and I don't use this frequently enough, honestly. So I wanted to try to get some good use out of it. My goal for this, between now and December, which is what? October, November, December, 3 months. I'm going to say use it 40 times. Because that's how old Harry Potter turned this year, which is crazy to me. But I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it. I don't think I'm necessarily going to be able to hit pan, and I don't really know what other kind of goal to put for it. So that's the one that we're going to set. We'll see how we do. I don't know. I like using it, so this should be fun. This product with the cap on and everything weighed in at 45.06 grams. So we'll see how much progress. There's only 3.4 grams of product in here. The rest of it's container, if you're wondering where the other 42 grams or whatever came in here. So I'm curious how fast I'll go through this. This is my first time kind of weighing this in between. And once this is gone, we're not repurchasing this just yet. I do like it, but e.l.f. also has a putty primer for the eyes that I'd be interested in trying before I would repurchase this, because I'm a sucker like that. But that's it. This is going to go into the project pan. And there we have it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so happy that you could be here. And I'm looking forward to seeing what next month's updates bring. I've now rolled 3 products out of this project pan, and even though I was hoping to roll a product out for every single prompt, I think I will just be happy if I manage to make progress or hit my goals on 4 of the on 4 items total. If I get more than that, fantastic. But we're not gonna get too I'm not gonna be too much of a stickler in that for me, especially because I think 2 of them are so very close. Yeah. I'm just rambling now. I don't really know what I'm saying. So once again, if you liked this video, I am going to leave a link to the playlist of all the other creators who are doing this type of content below. I hope that you enjoy watching those videos as well. Thank you so much to Christina for inviting all of us and allowing us to be a part of this process with her. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Dude, it is so late and I took no notes and I'm totally gonna hate that I did this. Today I have another update? I don't know what update this is. And Griffin and each... Okay. You think I've never done this video before? For me, I chose the NYX Professional... God, it's late at night. I don't know why I'm filming this now. That's okay. But yeah. Ooh. The extendable ears are a product that are sold, that is now sold, that was created by something. The final prompt is extendable ears. Extendable ears were created by Ron. No, not by Ron. Stop doing it. This weighed in. I forgot to look. So for my Peeves product, my last item is going to be the Okay.